everybody. Welcome to the research class that you're going to be taking with me this year. I'm really excited to be working with all of you in this new and different format. For those of you who are 8th graders, you'll know that we've worked together before within your language arts classes, but this year you're going to be working with me just for a quarter on a research project that you are going to be able to do and love and enjoy on your own. And we're going to be working specifically on that project with me in the library during that quarter. So I'm going to go through a little bit of that with you and your parents now, so take a look. So obviously, to begin with, we got a little picture of me. You guys who are 8th graders know who I am. I'm the media specialist here at Glen Meadow, and I've been working in the district now. This is going to be my 8th year in the district. So I've gotten to work with many of you at Glen Meadow, some people at Lounsbury, and then back here again at Glen Meadow. And I'm really excited to be continuing that here with all of you now. So what exactly is it that we're doing here? I know this is a new course for many of you and you weren't exactly sure what's going on, so I'm going to kind of explain that now. Basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning about research, but we're going to be learning about it in a way that gives you the opportunity to learn more about things that you love and you enjoy. So you're going to explore something that you are passionate about, and you're going to be able to explain that and teach that to your classmates. And you're going to do that through the research process. So for example, a couple things that I love to crochet, so I might use that as the basis of my whole project for the semester. This is a picture of a blanket that I made. I love to hike, so I might want to do research maybe on a place where I like to hike or something that I like to see. And I also love to bake, so maybe I want to look at some different things there as well. So those are just some things about me that I could use as the basis for my research throughout the class, and we'll talk more about that as we get going. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to research, right? Which I know we've all heard that over and over again, and it means different things to different people. Sometimes we say, oh, I'm going to look that up, or I'm going to do some research. And we do a quick Google, and Google gives us the answer. And although that is a type of research, what we're really talking about here is getting information from different sources, pulling it together and truly understanding it and learning more and being able to give that back to other people. Other people use research to mean going out and doing your own experimentation or getting your own data from other people. We're not going to be doing that kind of research. We're going to be reading articles, we're going to be reading information, we're going to be reading books, and we're going to be pulling information from all of those places and gathering it and making sure that we understand it. So how are we going to do that? Well, in the very beginning, we are going to actually take apart essays that have already been written. Many of you know how to write essays, you've done it before, but when it comes to a research essay, we get a little confused and mixed up. We're not used to actually writing a thesis statement as part of an essay. We're not used to writing topic sentences as part of an essay. We can do it in a summary, we can do it in short paragraphs, but when it comes to a fuller, more robust document, we're not sure what we're doing. So we're going to take one apart and we're going to really tease out all of those features, and that's going to take us a while. And then after we've done that, we're going to create our own research questions. We're going to find resources for information. We're going to use those resources to take notes. We're going to answer a question about the topic that we want to use, and we're going to use those notes to answer that question. And eventually at the end, you're going to be able to present your research to your classmates. Now, the fun thing about this is that you are not going to write a paper for me. Even though we are pulling out a paper and you're going to be working on pieces of a paper, at the end, you're not handing in a paper. I don't want to read a paper from you about your topic. I want you to present your research in a way that you enjoy. So you're going to be able to make a video, you're going to be able to make a presentation, you're going to be able to make a slideshow if that's what you like. If you're artistic and you want to draw a picture, you can do that. You're just going to have to share what you've learned with the class in a way that you're going to enjoy it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that piece of it from all of you. So how are you going to be graded? We are going to be doing a lot of classwork, a lot of participation. I'm going to have a few quizzes sprinkled throughout that are going to show me that you understand what it is we're talking about. And we're going to have a couple of projects. Really, our big project is going to be at the end, but there's going to be a couple of things that you're going to have to do that are going to have certain due dates, and I'm going to need that information in to make sure that you're on track and you know what you're doing. The key thing about this is it's really important to me that you understand this process and you know what you're doing, because these are still skills that you're going to grow from and you're going to need as you move up, not only through the middle school, but into the high school and into college. And I tell a story, and I'll probably tell you this in class again. I was a senior in college and I had to write a research paper and I really struggled with it. And my professor was like, wait, you haven't done something like this before? And I hadn't done it the way that she needed me to do it. And it was really nerve-wracking and scary because I was afraid I wasn't going to graduate. It was my last semester. So what I really want to do is give you guys tools so that you know and understand what it is that you're doing and you don't ever feel like I felt at the end of that year, my senior year of college, so that when you get up to high school, you truly understand what it is you need to be doing. So we're going to make sure that you know what that is. And the reason I say all that is because if you want to redo a project, if you want to redo a quiz, if you want to redo an activity, I have no problem with that. But if you do decide to do that to boost up your grade, it's going to be up to you to hand it in to me, to make sure that I know where it is, and to let me know that you've done that. I'm not going to chase after you for that kind of stuff. So that is going to be your responsibility. And I don't care if you get it to me, 3 weeks later and you've redone it. If it means that it shows me that you've learned the activities and the information, I'm going to be thrilled. But it is going to be up to you to do that. So how are you going to know what to do? Obviously, we're in this funky hybrid situation now. I'm going to see some of you some days. I'm going to see some of you other days. Some of you I may not see in the classroom at all. So everything we do is always going to be in Schoology on the materials page. I'm going to put daily announcements on the updates page to remind you of what to do. But all of your assignments are going to be submitted to Schoology. That way I know where everything is. So if you just share something with me in Google, that's not going to help because I'm not going to know where it is. So don't just share Google Docs with me. Everything needs to be submitted to Schoology. If you don't submit it to Schoology, I'm not going to know that you have completed the activity, okay? And it's up to you to complete things on time and to get them to me, okay? If you submit things late, you're going to need to tell me that you did that so I can go back and look for it. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on Schoology and a lot of things happening. A lot of different classes that you're taking, a lot of different classes that I'm grading. So if you submit anything after the deadline, you need to let me know that I need to go back and look for that. Okay, that's going to be your responsibility. Okay, so I just wanted to briefly touch on the 5 Ps. You may have seen this in some of your other classes if you already saw them, but the 5 Ps are going to be a really big piece of Glen Meadow this year, and they're to be prompt, prepared, polite, positive, and productive. Every day we're going to focus just a little bit on a different P, and these are all different ways that you can be a wonderful and engaging member of Glen Meadow, as well as things that will help you to be a more productive student too. So just so you can see here, we've got be prompt. You want to make sure that you're in class on time. We don't want you lingering in the hallways and the bathrooms. If you're prepared, that means that you've come to class with all of the materials that you need. If you had any homework, bring that in as well. Polite, kindness, being kind and thoughtful in all of your interactions. Most of you know at this point, if you've already had me before, that the first thing you should be doing when you walk into the library is saying hello and good morning. I won't acknowledge you until you've done that, and I will always say hello and good morning to you as well. And that goes for our classroom too. It's very important that we all treat each other with respect, politeness, and kindness. And to me, that is one of the most important lessons that you can learn from my classroom. I want you to be positive. You will see that I generally have a very positive attitude. I always believe that you can do what you need to do, and I will help you figure it out. And you need to have that positive attitude too. Even if you are concerned, if you're nervous, if you're scared, if you feel like you're not going to be able to finish something, it's okay. Come and talk to me. We'll figure it out. But keep that positive attitude of I can get through this and I can figure this out, and it's going to help you throughout all of your classes. And then finally, be productive. And we want you to participate in the class discussions. We want you to complete the assignments. I want you to be a part of everything it is that's going on around you. You're going to have certain things that are going to be due at certain points in time. If you're productive in the classroom, if you're productive at home, you're going to be able to do this really well, and you're going to have a great project at the end that I think you're going to love, and you're going to learn even more about things that you enjoy. So I really hope that we can all work together on these and make sure that you are being prompt, prepared, polite, positive, and productive. Okay, and finally, this is my email address. Feel free to reach out to me at any time if you have any concerns. I'm always here to help and support you both with our class or anything else that you need. I'm also going to be posting a video about what's going on in the library. So if you have any questions about that or what you can do in the library, you can go take a look at that video as well, okay? So I really look forward to meeting all of you and seeing all of you, and hopefully we'll all be face-to-face as soon as we can, all right? Take care, guys.